And welcome to Tyler Talk. I'm your host, Tyler Adams, and with us today we have Con Njolu with 12 years of State Farm experience under his belt. Welcome, Con.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
Did I pronounce that right?
Yes, it's Con Njolu.
What is the origin of your name?
Well, my dad's actually Turkish, and so we have a family background from Turkey. My brother actually still lives in Turkey. My grandparents were alive when we were kids. We used to go visit them, and my brother decided to go there for grad school. We were born and raised, though, in Ohio, and fortunately just had an opportunity to spend time with family over there.
How did your family influence your career decision?
As far as getting into insurance, it was kind of by chance. So I went to Ohio State for my undergraduate studies. I actually double majored in finance and international business with a minor in Turkish. I had aspirations to work with my father. He does import-export work between here and Turkey. And I graduated in the summer of 2008, which was the financial crisis. So it did not pan out for me to go into the family business at that time. And coincidentally, there was a State Farm Operations Center in my hometown of Newark. And I applied. They offered me a position as a total loss claim representative there. And that started my career. So it was 2008. I did the total loss role for about 2 years and then transitioned into something else.
What made you decide to move to Colorado?
Well, that decision was kind of made for me. I was in Tacoma, Washington with State Farm as an in-office manager there and looking for additional opportunities to move on with the company. And they had a field position here in Greeley. So I applied for that and moved out here in September of 17, and I was the local estimatics manager for State Farm. I had a responsibility for northern Colorado, the entire state of Wyoming, as well as Montana at that time, and it was just a really good fit for me. I enjoyed doing the field work. For 6 years of my State Farm career, I actually did catastrophe work for State Farm, meaning that I would travel the country following the storms and really help people recover, be it from hail damage to hurricane damage.
What is your ideal client?
Ideal client is somebody that wants to build a relationship with their agent and really just have that connection. Somebody that maybe needs a little bit more personal touch. I pride myself on getting to know people and really tailoring my approach to meet their needs. But I'm a people person. I love to talk with people, hear their stories, and so I would say anybody, but to focus a little bit more, I would say those that want to build that personal connection with their agent.
Are you licensed in other states?
I am. I'm currently licensed in, Ohio, Illinois, Arizona. I'm working on Wyoming and Nebraska right now. I also have Tennessee and Texas on my licensing list, all for life insurance specifically right now. Hoping to get into the property and casualty space with that, but it's more of a compliance issue right now that I'm working through with the company.
And why are you licensed in other states?
Well, that's a great question. I personally chose to branch out. I have a lot of family still in Ohio, and being as they are looking for that personal touch and know that I'm in insurance, I'm often asked about insurance products, and so that was really the first state that I focused on to get additional licensing for, so that I could help friends and family that I grew up with. And then from there, I started to explore other states that were close by in proximity. We have a lot of customers that may move from Greeley up to Cheyenne, Wyoming, for example. And if I'm not licensed in Wyoming, I ultimately end up losing them as a customer. So that sort of motivated me for the close proximity states. But the other states that I noted, I just have connections through friends and family in those states and feel like if I can be their agent, although from afar, with technology these days, it's still possible.
What do you wish people knew about insurance that they don't already know?
I think, the biggest thing I try to help customers understand is that insurance policies are contracts. They are complex legal documents. And although I'm not an attorney, helping them to navigate that and making sure that the language in those documents is meeting meeting their needs properly at the time of a claim or a potential claim. I think that's my biggest ask, is for folks to understand that. And that's specifically what myself and my team strive to do on a daily basis, is just help educate customers on the different products that we have and how they can be solutions for those customers and their needs.
What does risk management mean in insurance?
Yeah, so risk management is really just about balancing the risk and how you choose to take that on. You could certainly choose not to use insurance as a method to hedge against that risk, and some people do. However, in the broad sense, risk management is about understanding the risk, understanding the consequences of that, and then looking at the options to deal with that risk going forward.
What is unique about State Farm?
Well, State Farm has been the #1 auto and home insurer in the United States for many years. One thing that makes us unique is agents, specifically individuals like myself. Used to be a saying that there was a State Farm agent on every corner, and maybe that's not the case in every town, but certainly in Greeley there's a lot of us. I think another thing that makes State Farm unique is the breadth of products excuse me, that we can offer. So not just your auto and home insurance, but we also offer life, health insurance, financial services products. And so we are unique in that sense, that we can meet pretty much a broad scope of product needs for many customers. You couple that with the fact that we've been around for almost 100 years. As a matter of fact, next year State Farm's celebrating their 100th year as a company. And I think it positions us very well for most folks to have that comfort and confidence in working with State Farm as well as State Farm agents.
Thanks for being on the show, Con.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It was
Absolutely. Great.
Yeah, thanks for having me.